Wildcats, Huskies, UConn, Arizona, West Regional Final. Two great players, maybe the best two players in the tournament, Kemba Walker, Derek Williams. But first half, UConn down 8. Williams picks up his second foul of the game.
I thought his foul trouble bothered him. Took away his aggressiveness. I didn't like some of the calls, and I thought it hurt Arizona.
Got UConn going. Shabazz Napier, the steal and the lay-in. UConn up by 1. And then, what do you make of this foul? This is Derek Williams' third foul right here.
Wow. That's a bad call. But you have to know better. If you have 2, you can't reach. Very, very simple rule.
3 fouls in the first half for Williams. Kemba Walker knocking down the 3. UConn a 22-7 run after Williams picked up the second foul. Williams started the second half. He's back in. Arizona running. Williams, the finish in transition. Wildcats down by 3. And then right here we see him go into beast mode. Look at this.
Well, and that's the kind of play I'd like to see him make at the end of the game. That going to the basket strong, taking advantage of an isolation in the middle of the floor. That's Derek Williams.
Coach, he loves to go left. That was the last time they let him go left, and then getting a baseline dunk.
Jesse Perry, Wildcats up 1. Jeremy Lamb, the freshman, really took over this game down the stretch.
He was a godsend. You saw him moving at the basketball a la Rip Hamilton, using 2 baseline screens, catching, firing in rhythm, and then with the steal, this was the icing on the cake. Arizona had retaken the lead, but UConn was able to take a punch and give it right back to him.
Kemba Walker then, as Bill Raftery would say, dagger. He had 20 points, doing his thing as he's done all tournament long. All right, Zona with a chance. Jamel Horn hits the 3, and then at the end, they just need 2, but they go for 3.
Well, I would have liked to have seen Williams go inside, attack the rim. He's one of the best players in the country getting fouled. They did get another shot, so they did have 1 shot to go to the Final Four, but again, Williams inside would have been my preference.
Derek Williams shot the first 3. Jamel Horn the second 3. Neither go in. Connecticut advances to its 4th Final Four, second in 3 years. Every time they've gotten to the Final Four, they've come out of the West region. Kemba Walker now on what he was thinking when Jamel Horn launched that final 3 at the end. Regional final, Butler, the 8 seed, last year's national runner-up against the 2 seed Florida. Pick it up in the second half, tied at 39. This is something Florida did well, getting baskets inside. Alex Tyus, 14 points, 10 rebounds.
That's when Florida was at their best, going to the basket, getting inside, around the rim. Tyus, Macklin, Young together. Those 3 played well. Whenever the ball went inside, Florida looked good early.
Gators were up by as much as 11. And then
Krishan Hopkins comes off the bench. You want to talk about dialing up a winner. Then Sean Van Zandt, and then Shelvin Mack. And all of a sudden, from what was an 11-point lead, tie ball game, and you could just see Florida start to get tight and grip. Start throwing back into Macklin, though. They were dominating the paint.
11 of 14, career high 25. You mentioned Krishan Hopkins, 23-2 bench edge for Butler. 30 seconds left. Matt Howard, that would have given Butler the lead. He misses the second free throw. So the Gators, this is the last shot they got at the end of regulation. They had a timeout to use.
Well, keep in mind, though, that might not be the shot we like, but that's the shot that has done it for Florida this year, time and time again. Walker and Boynton with those type shots.
All right, we go to OT. That's Kyle Marshall bucket. The foul. He had 7 offensive rebounds. Butler up 3. Kenny Boynton, though, big shot, knocking down the 3 at 17, tied at 67. Irving Walker missed the shot at the end of regulation. This was his only field goal of the game, 1 for 10. The Gators up 1, but how about Mack the knife?
I didn't like the switch. Patrick Young ends up on Shelvin Mack. Mack recognizes it, makes him pay.
You know, they got away with all those switches when they won back-to-back national titles. They didn't get away with it in this game.
Loose ball here. Possession arrow. Butler after the jump ball call. They hit 2 free throws. So now Florida with 1 chance of 3 to tie. Irving Walker, no. And then Butler just throws it down the other way. What was amazing was in the last 14 and a half minutes of this game, guys, Florida only had 3 field goal attempts in the paint.
Well, when Florida went inside early, that's when they were good. But I'm going to tell you something. This Butler basketball team, this is amazing. When you lose Gordon Hayward off of last year's team, a lottery pick in the Horizon League. Are we kidding? And now they're back in the Final Four. That's quite an accomplishment.
By the way, swept in the regular season by UW Milwaukee, lost to Youngstown State, galvanized as a team when they put Sean Van Zandt in the starting lineup, Norred off the bench.
A team that was 14-9, not even thinking about the tournament in February, now returns to the Final Four. Meanwhile, Billy Donovan says this game came down to hustle plays.
Got them a date with Big 12 champ and #1 seed Kansas. Bill Self ready to go. First half, though, maybe his team was not. Down 7, Tyshawn Taylor called for the charge. We're going the other way, and Coach Self, men, settle down. Long game. Moments later, Markieff Morris. Steps, traveling called. Clearly not an NBA game. Morris, 6 turnovers in the first half. Markieff Morris called for a charge here. Kansas, in all, 9 turnovers in the first half. So while they're turning it over, on the other end, the Rams are chucking it. Jamie Skeen, the three-pointer. VCU's leads 11. Brandon Rozelle for 3. How about a lead up to 17, pushing it out there. Rozelle one more time. They were 9 of 17 from behind the arc. The lead at the break, 14. Kansas, biggest halftime deficit of the season, biggest ever in a tournament game. KU down 11, though, fighting back. Marcus Morris inside. He had 20 points, 16 rebounds. Coming out big out of the locker room. Turnover there. Brady Morningstar ahead. Tyshawn Taylor the finish. Kansas down 7. They actually got it to within 2. 13 minutes, 13 seconds left, but those numbers unlucky. VCU up 6. Scheme drills another one. The lead is now 9. Later in the second, Bradford Burgess, so key. The game the other night finds Steen. He had 26 points, 9 rebounds. He was a stud, and the lead is double digits again. Joey Rodriguez, Burgess. Kansas fans, they cannot be happy with that one. Oh, look at these. You got the beaker right there, not happy. 2 minutes to go. VCU's lead is 6. Rodriguez finds Burgess. Great finish there. One more look at Rodriguez. You got to know where your guys are, and he finds his man, Burgess. VCU takes an 8-point lead, and it would hold on. Kansas, as you can see, dejected. They went to San Antonio in 2008 in this building, won the national championship, but tears this time around. VCU fans celebrating another win over a power conference. The coach is pumped, and VCU is a winner, 71-61. Oh, if only Al McGuire was there to share in that dance. The school in downtown Richmond, Virginia, not your typical Final Four club. Only school with 5 wins in this year's tournament. They are 5-9 all-time entering this year's tourney, so now they got 10 wins. 4 of those had come under J.D. Barnett. 6 Rams have played in the NBA, most notably Gerald Henderson in the 80s. Eric Maynor, currently with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shaka Smart getting VCU into its first Sweet 16, its first Elite 8, and now its first Final Four. Here's the happy.
Our guys have done a phenomenal job of putting all the doubters aside, putting all the people that didn't believe in us aside, and going out and doing their job. And today they did their job to the tune of a 10-point victory over, I think, the team that was on paper the best team left in the NCAA tournament.
I think we wore them out. We pressed them the whole game. We came right at them on offense, so they had to guard us. And, if you go back and watch the game, I think every time they shot the ball, mostly somebody had a hand in their face.
If you watch closely, their players were tugging on their shorts for much of the game. And when you don't have your legs, it's hard to make outside shots.
We came together as a group, and, when you have a belief in each other and a belief in your coaching staff, anything like this could happen.
We've made history here, winning 5 games, going to the Final Four. And as I said out there on the floor, we're not done yet.
Up as one could come up with Kentucky, North Carolina, East Regional Final in Newark. 2 schools that have combined for 31 Final Fours and 12 national championships. Brandon Knight, first half, knocks it down. Kentucky up by 3. Then Knight on the break. Hello, little out of control here. John Henson, foul on the rebound. That's his 3rd. He will sit with 6:39 left. Knight once again for 3. He hit 5 of 11 threes. It's a 38-30 Wildcats lead at halftime. Second half, Terrence Jones, no. Darius Miller, the rebound. Oh, no, not again. Yep, foul on Henson. That's number 4. It's back to the bench with 16 minutes left. Knight open for 3. 8-point Kentucky lead. But Carolina gets back in with Harrison Barnes. He starts to heat up. In transition, the up and under. Oh, Dr. J style. Carolina within 4. And then Barnes gets a look. Ensuing Kentucky possession. Tyler Zeller the block. The defense ignites the offense. There we go the other way. Barnes. Kentucky's lead is down to 2. Next Tar Heel possession. Barnes in transition. 7 of 19 shooting. One more look. Somehow he gets the roll to go. He had 18 points, bringing Carolina back here in the second half. They're down 2. Under 3 minutes to play. Knight for the lead. He had 22. Wildcats by 3. 2 minutes left. Dexter Strickland, no. Zeller, yes. He led Carolina with 21. They're back within 1. Just over a minute to play. There's DeAndre Liggins. Blocks Kendall Marshall. Ensuing possession, Liggins, corner 3. He said, Coach said if there's a kick out, you'd better shoot it. He did. He had 12 points, the biggest certainly coming there. Kentucky bench likes it. Under 30 seconds left. Barnes, not there. Kentucky wins. The Wildcats back to the Final Four for the first time since 1998. They'll play UConn Saturday.